It's one of the first 60 to, actually feels a little warmer. It's one of the first like 65-degree days, not raining, although it's been raining off and on today. And I decided to go to the river, take a run. I'm going to talk about the ASICS NovaBlast. Alright, so it's been a couple of days and I just took another run in the NovaBlast. The weather's not nearly as nice as it was, but I want to talk to you about the sneaker today. And like I said in the intro, it seems to be the poor man's carbon plated shoe. You can see like the super meaty midsole that is ASICS is calling the Flight Foam ASICS is calling the Flight Foam Blast. ASICS is claiming it's super bouncy, and it feels bouncy. I gotta tell you, like, I thought it was gonna be super mushy. It felt like it was giving me a little bit of a spring. It was a little too much of a spring for me, but I did feel it was a very similar ground feel to one of the carbon plated shoes without giving you that extra oomph that you get from the carbon plate. Let's get to the basics. It is a neutral shoe, which is most of the shoes that I've been reviewing these days. It's got a 10mm drop. It goes from 32 to 22 down from the heel to the forefoot. It's on the lighter side. It comes in at just over 9 ounces. I think it's 9.2 ounces. And as far as what they're gonna set you back, it's gonna be 130 bucks. Talking about the midsole stack, you can see that it's this super meaty stack, and this seems to be a bit of a trend with the ASICS shoes that I'm seeing these days. In fact, when I first saw the shoe, and they sent it to me just as a side note, ASICS did send this to me for free. They're not sponsoring this video. These are my own thoughts. I'm not getting reimbursed for this at all, but I will be able to keep the shoes after the review. A lot of the ASICS shoes that I'm seeing have this really thick, meaty midsole, and that seems to be the trend in ASICS, and it seems to be the trend across the board in a lot of the shoes that I'm seeing these days. One quick note, if you are looking for the ASICS NovaBlast, I did put a link down below for you to get them. Just know that it goes to my Amazon associate account, so I will get a couple of shekels from that sale, but at no cost to you. So I was saying, when I first saw this shoe, I actually thought that this was going to be their carbon plated shoe, that this was going to be the one that was going to compete with the New Balance TC and RC or the next percents from Nike, but nope, just a regular old EVA foam. It just happens to be super thick. The upper, as you can see, is got a lot of vents. It's made from an engineered mesh, and it felt really light. I think it's going to be super easy to run with in the summer. You can see the tongue is not very well padded. Again, there is a little bit of a pad to it, but it's not as thin as the ones that I'm seeing on the race shoes that are carbon plated, but it seems to be a bit of a trend. And the heel cup, not too padded in here, but it is a sort of a silky smooth foot feel when you put your foot in there, and you got a nice little niche up there that's going to hug your Achilles when you pop it in there. So your heel is going to feel nice and solid when you get it into the shoe. You're going to feel really locked down without feeling constricted. Now, when I got these out of the box, they felt broken in right away. They did, however, feel just a little bit snug, but not constricting like I was saying. But if you like sort of a larger toe box and you like to be able to spread your toes out, you might want to go up a half a size in these shoes. Let's talk about the outsole. It's made from the ASICS blown rubber. It's going to give you a nice solid feel on the ground. When I was doing some 90-degree curves, I found that it was hugging. I didn't feel like I was going to be slipping at all. So really good sticky outsole there. Overall, I'm going to say that these are going to be great for some speed work because they're light and they're fast, or they could be good for race day as well. So really just a really solid all-around trainer. That's about it, folks. If you like this video, smash that like button below, get it up in the YouTube algorithm a little bit more. And if you like gear reviews, race reviews, or anything endurance sports related, I'm your guy. Please hit the subscribe button and the bell next to it so you get notified when I put new videos up just about every week or so. I'm going to call it a day. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.